Hello, welcome to Inquiring Together. On this channel, we look to bring science into political science, explore the interplay between advanced technology alongside a relationship to the world, and whether if we can figure out for ourselves how to move forward together. And on this episode, we're going to ask, can there be freedom from opinion? Whether there's ever honesty in opinion. And what exactly makes up an opinion? We ask these questions because we could see on a daily basis a world which is continuously asserting opinions as to whether something is good or bad, as to whether something should be or should not be, as to whether war should be fought or not, as to whether someone is worthy or not, as to whether the list goes on and on. We could see this for ourselves. And we could feel the effects of opinion on ourselves, a sense of disturbance, disagreement, and disillusionment, and inability to reconcile reality. Resentment can grow. Anger can grow. And a separation between one another in terms of communication, friendship groups, and the like. And also we could feel elated. We could feel as if somehow our opinion is really going to make a difference. And yet it is part and parcel with the conflict as a whole, which deals with control, with the story which unfolds in people's minds as to truth one way or another. As if truth can ever be something that is conditioned to perspective and opinion. And so, what is opinion? How does it relate to truth? A truth which is unbounded, which is without any agreement or disagreement about it. How does one come to form an opinion? One comes to form an opinion when knowledge, memory, and experience is gathered through the senses, through what we read, what we hear, what people tell us, what we conjure together as a part of whatever it is that we consume. Our experiences shape one way or another. Our memories, whether it be complete or incomplete. And so we find that the self is made up of the knowledge, memory, and experience. One would say, this is my opinion. And so because it's attached to the me, the feelings involved as to what one is or is not, whether one is smart or not, whether one is correct or not, whether one is truthful or not. All of these things get attached to the value of oneself. That's why opinions are so inflammatory. why opinions can be so conflict-ridden. And why is it then that we need to carry on with opinions? Why can't we be free from opinion? Why is it that we need to continuously reiterate opinion on a daily basis, formulate, express? What usefulness is it when so much conflict arises? Because an opinion born out of thought is going to be limited, because thought is limited. It's limited by the knowledge, memory, and experience one has gathered. So, of course, through such limitation, conflict will persist. Sides will be taken. And the whole thing starts over again. Is there something fundamental underneath, which is something of which all of the opinion machine, the opinion machine is the entirety of all of those who engage continuously, one side and another, pointing fingers at one another. You can see this. Is it by any chance that the knowledge, memory, and experience of which comes to formulate opinion, an opinion which individuates the individual, as to such opinion, is all that the individual is? Because then conflict becomes silly. When there isn't an individual mind to begin with. Is it not? We could see the silliness of the continuity of thought to maintain the continuity of the thinker. The silliness of it makes for, unfortunately, all the mental health issues. The overthinking, the worrying of the brain, the wearing out of the brain, the wearing out of the emotional states. Anxiety over how I will be perceived, right? Assuming there's an individual mind. Neurotic rage as to whether I am understood profoundly. We could see this for ourselves. And so, should one not have an opinion? Certainly, one can have whatever opinion one likes. But to understand, rather, the structure of opinion, the need for opinion then would fall apart for most. But most aren't interested in discovering any deeper for themselves anything, because we are caught in wanting to know opinion, to learn of opinion, to express our opinion. We'd rather do that than ask ourselves whether we can ever come to find within ourselves and in the outside world such conflict to cease. And that obviously one opinion or another will not be the complete solution to this problem of partiality, of division, of fragmentation.